Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. Tonight we have the Ocarina of Time Randomizer NA Weekly Standard NA Weekly race, and I apparently can't talk for shit right now. Joined on commentary today by Emo Soda and Dave. How are you two doing?
Doing great.
Hello, I'm doing all right.
All right, gonna hand this over to them while we get this race started. Should be going here any moment.
Some
Right, what are
pretty
we
good
expecting
runners.
today?
Pretty
Right.
good runners today. Sponge, Goomba, and Gav. Top tier players. Conditioner, I know a little bit less about, but
I've commentated for one of the conditioners. He's alright.
it's pretty high on the leaderboard.
What are we
Hey,
looking
chat.
for today? Like, no hook shot for like forever, no bombs. What are we looking for?
Just do Deku start. It's my favorite opener for good reason. I mean, you can find bombs, hookshot, that sort of stuff early on there. It could be a medallion in addition. You only really get bit by it if it's Barren Stone Dungeon, so it's pretty safe. The only question is money, so if you have to farm for it, it's usually like minus a minute. But it's
That's
usually
fair.
worth it. You also have the time of day consideration with Deku. I think it's like midday instead of morning, so you have less time to get to market, but you can route that into the 3-song pretty easily, or go adult. You have enough time to get to CAC, so it's kind of the opener I would say is probably the best to do right now, but just because you have the flexibility in choosing either 3-song or choosing early adult, just kind of the big split.
Yeah. I'm always a fan of the check the Sphere Zero checks, like go to Gerudo Valley, check the Hyrule Field on the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty out on overworld in general, so these days you can't catch me. Can't catch me dead in field or valley and that sort of stuff. It just takes too much time. It's usually pretty low percentage in terms of something being there that you can either skip or come back to later. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
fair.
Rather go for the density, dungeons, that sort of thing. Dungeons are still pretty OP on weekly settings, in my opinion. So
Yeah, like I usually always go like Deku and then DC, regardless or not if they're stones or not.
mm-hmm.
Just because they're open dungeons usually right off the bat almost. All you need to enter DC is bomb, strength, or hammer.
Yeah, I think it's less about whether a dungeon is a stone or not, or medallion. I think it's more about where are you in the seed and what's your best decision at that point that you can make. And I think a lot of the time, like stone DC is not a bad decision.
No, because there's like
Doesn't
how many
always
checks in there?
a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of checks.
So
Toxic system. No, that's
I think like the first 30 minutes is like very time of day heavy, and then after that, it's pretty much open up after that.
yeah.
So, slight update. Had an issue where some dumbass restreamer put out the wrong seed at first. So, making sure that everyone's on the right seed before we get started. So, should be going here shortly.
Good job.
Hmm.
That guy needs to be fired, whoever that was.
I didn't say it was me. What the hell are you talking about?
I didn't say it was you.
See, yeah, I said someone. It could be anyone.
Could be anybody.
It could be
I blame
Santa.
Trez.
think what'll be interesting out of this is seeing which openers that these specific players are, because they're overall, they're pretty good. So kind of like top percentage, I would say. So seeing what they do, like if they all do the same thing, that'll be very telling. If they all do like something completely different, kind of more experimental, that could also be pretty telling at the same time.
Yeah, I'd like to see them not line up the entire run.
If I had to guess, I would say that at least half of them, like 2 out of the 4, are just gonna do, pretty standard 3-song, and then the other 2 are gonna do something, who knows, something different, I think. But saw some weeb support among the file names here for sure.
Absolutely.
Where do you fall on anime and that sort of stuff?
Me? I like it. I'm waiting for every Wednesday for ReZero.
Nice. Yeah, same.
Oh, we're
And
getting started.
We're off here. Nice. Some good
Very
tunic
nice.
colors. Which color do you like the best? I don't know. I think I just like the pink.
I don't know. I think the blue from Gavaroni is pretty cool.
Yeah.
A wallet, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not really exciting. Definitely not. Looks like Conditioner's just gonna go straight to Deku though. Has more than enough rupees here.
Yeah, I
And
think
the
that's
other
the.
3.
I think that's the right play.
Oh, yeah, it looks
Getting
like a
all the
Grotto Owl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not surprising in the least. It's just probably the best opener for 3-song. Just sets your
Yeah.
time of day perfectly. Sometimes you can even get the hint if you're fast enough with your movement, although it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
And you get a check along the way, and another hint too in this grotto here, so it's easy to see why a lot of people do it.
Zora's River as a nut upgrade.
I think that was frogs too.
Yeah. It's only dead if you don't want nuts. I don't remember that.
Ooh. It's like Crater is way of the hero here.
Yep. It's the very heavy money seed. Skull Mask dead.
Nice. Look here in the Deku tree. It's interesting the movement difference though between the other 3.
Yes, Multi-Sponge has the better movement out of the 3 of them. It was
Ooh.
Dins.
Nice.
That's a good find.
Not immediately useful like a bomb bag or a hook shot, but
Yeah.
good to know about. Like that Lon Lon Baron hint. That is a nice hint to find. Kind
Yeah,
of.
I mean, it means you don't need the song in there, right?
Well, I think you probably get it anyway, because you know it's Prelude or Serenade, right? So if you know where the other one is, if you can narrow it down, I think you still get it anyway, just to movement and getting around the map. Looks like Sponge got that hint at Lake, and the other 2 didn't. They just went straight for the owl.
Got an empty bottle. The Deku tree and slingshot chest.
Yeah, that could be relevant for Skulls, could be for Big Pose, could be for King Zora.
Yeah.
A lot of
So far,
small
Deku tree seems pretty
implementations.
weird.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, that's where I would go if I were playing in the weekly for sure.
Absolutely.
Very dense.
And
Ooh,
that's not bad. Scale on Richard.
it kind of turns the tables here a little bit on Deku start, but everyone's gonna get that, so.
Yeah.
Ooh, Deku, oh, what the?
Said Ganon's castle is. Alright, so I saw
Adult,
Serenade and Ice
yeah,
Cave.
adult shooting is dead. Ganon's is Baron, I think, and Deku is Way the hero.
Deku being where the hero is probably that Din's Fire.
Oh, right, that means that Prelude is at Lon Lon because it's Baron, so it's the only other song that could be there.
Yep.
So I think they'll definitely just go for 3 songs. It's the safest thing to do at this point.
Mm-hmm. It was
Nice.
Slink.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice logically that you know Deku is fully in logic if there's an item on Goma.
Yep. Makes these
It's like
skulls.
yeah, it looks like he's picking up some more along the way here. Might as well with the slingshot pick up here.
Yeah.
Although it's not the end of the world if you have to re-enter Deku just for skulls. If you know you have to get like 40 or whatever, it's defensible. I think if you get like the Soil Skull and the Night Skull and Kakuri Forest, you can just re-enter Deku and it doesn't cost a ton of time. So you could also just skip those right now too.
Oof. Failing to be one skip.
Ooh, Minuet at ZL.
That's an easy Saria song. And an easy Minuet check. I think that's like really good, getting like a warp song.
Yeah,
Right
I mean
there.
if you can chain them, then that's the ultimate good, best case scenario. Maybe like ends on a song like ZL.
Yeah. Looks like Sponge getting full on one check. Yeah, he's just going for the check because he knows the prelude.
Yeah, you can just skip the rest of it. You could also find bomb trees like in the back, but it's probably not worth it from a movement perspective.
No.
It's just too much. You're just gonna go for like Sarias, and then it might even go adult. It's kind of a super early adult, but all these warp songs are really kind of pointing to that direction a little bit.
Yeah. I would say just go check the Gerudo Ledge and then work. I mean, you're halfway through Hyrule Field already, so why not?
Looks like that's what he's gonna do. I mean, the time that he would have spent in Lon Lon, he can just attribute to Valley and movement across the field. So I think it's not that bad, but I would definitely be going after the songs and just go for adult CAC even like
And it
Deku.
looked like, yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, if you go to Deku, you're probably gonna find at least one item in there from Sponge's perspective.
I mean, Deku is a medallion. We just saw Conditioner get the Force medallion.
Yeah.
There's like so much going on. So we got CL on Zarya. So far, this seed's looking like it's pretty simple.
Yeah, nothing's really sticking out so far. There's nothing really that you can do to kind of open up the seed a little bit more. I think you're just going to see a lot of the players go to Deku and then just go to Adult from there.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Valley's panning out for Sponge here, but I think he could even... Ooh, nice chicken hit. Chickens are dead.
That saves a little bit of time.
Yeah, God bless. Yeah, I think Sponge is just committing to Domain River, if I had to guess. Just, I guess his time of day really doesn't matter.
No,
You don't
because he has
really
the
want
wolf
it to be
song.
night. Yeah, you don't really want it to be night when you go Adult for CAC, but depending on what he finds here, he could just clear a DC and then do a CAC.
Clear DC, how can he get in?
Well, if he finds a bomb bag or a strength and maybe some explosive somewhere, but right now he can't do that, but going to Domain River increases the likelihood that you could do that.
True. Could see some fishing skills from him though. Conditioner seems like they're going Adult.
Yeah, it's not too surprising. Skipping Deku. Oh, I guess he did Deku already, right? Yeah. So he's skipping 3 song here, which is very risky.
One of them is ZL. He might be hitting this song and going back, actually.
That's true. Maybe checking the pedestal, then going back. Or maybe just going back immediately. I don't know. I feel like with age changes, you come all this way out here just to do it, so even if you go Adult the first time, okay, I guess he is going back.
Yeah, and I mean, Song of Storms is really good. It gets some well access.
Doing 3 song here, it'll give you ZL and Song of Storms, so that's well, if you want to go in that direction.
I mean, that's a lot of checks too.
So look at the medallions here. Looks like we have Forest and Firestones, and then the rest are medallions. I don't hate that. It's not the worst.
Yeah.
Pretty item heavy though, so we might be here for a little bit.
Wait, did Gamba not get the slingshot?
What?
It didn't.
Oh, did he just skip the basement chest?
Yeah. He used sticks to kill the skulls instead.
Oh. I guess we'll confirm it when he pauses. He's marked it off on his tracker, so.
Oh, he did. Oh, I didn't see it.
Unless he's really just having a lapse of focus or something here, but I would think he would have it. But Well, I mean, we'll confirm it in a little bit here, so. First look at domain over on Salty's side. Conditioner is making his way through the 3-song. Goomba just finishing up Deku, and Gab on his way to finishing Deku here.
Healthy boys.
Yeah, might be a little disappointed about nothing domain here. I guess he has to do the chest here. Smart doing that because if you know you have to come back down anyway.
I mean, that's a boomerang, so it's required.
Yeah. Good find.
And I
Good
don't
item
think
for,
Sponge,
yeah, what's up?
I don't think Sponge has gone to use his songs yet, so they don't know where ZL is at the current moment.
Right. I mean, you can just do that at the end of your child segment here before you go back adult with Prelude, so I think
Yeah.
he might just be holding off on it for now. Could have it and decide that it could be ZL, so thankfully nothing in River really requires it. Otherwise you'd probably see him just go for it immediately. He was gonna go check it in the meantime. Get a ZL.
Yep. Maybe see some beans here? Yeah, absolutely.
I think buying 2 is the safest. Sometimes you buy 3 if you're really thinking you might have to use 3, but you already have scale, so you know you don't have to plant 1 to get to Ice Cavern, but the big 2 are probably Colossus and maybe it's like split between Crater and Graveyard, but Crater is way of the hero, so makes a lot of sense to buy 1 maybe for that.
You know, hashtag never buy a shield on Sponge.
Yeah, getting paid off for not going to Deku yet.
Before we're seeing some Lost Wood plays from Goomba and Gavaroni.
Ooh, nice. Fortress is foolish.
Oh, that's really nice. Doesn't mean GTG is, right?
No. GTG could be definitely something very good, but at this point, not accessible, so don't have to worry about it yet. It's a future problem for these runners.
Mm-hmm. There goes Sponge.
Yep.
All these Lost Wood checks are not really paying off for these runners.
You still do them. I mean, you're not going to skip Spear Zero Lost Wood checks,
No,
right?
absolutely not. But I mean, yeah, I definitely think the next play is that they just need to go adult and do the CAC checks. Conditioner. Oh yeah, Conditioner, Gamba, and Gavaroni don't know that Lon Lon's foolish.
Yeah, where was that hint for Lon Lon Foolish again?
Lake Hylia, if you were fast enough.
Oh. Nice.
Gamba and Gab now? Must have missed it. Conditioner's panicking. Here we go.
$200. Pretty good.
Money, money, money.
Can't be mad about that. Even if you find the Longmon foolish later. We'll get to get a look at the back house here too, most likely.
Oh yeah. We'll go in and check some songs real quick.
Song of Time at SFM here.
Okay. Is he going? Are you going back?
I think it's gonna go back to CAC because there's no way to get there otherwise.
Okay.
Not in a faster way, at least.
It's a heart and a cow hut.
The last of the runners here to get ZL as conditioner. It's been kind of a weirdly paced seed, so
Yeah.
like if you have these kind of good songs in these sort of disparate locations, not really too many items yet. Nothing's that's really opening up anything at this point.
Yeah, they need like bombs or hook shot to open up a lot.
Letter.
Yeah, letter. No, Goomba, don't do it. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, buy that shield.
Ugh. Avert your eyes, everybody. I'm gonna laugh if this guy gives him the shield.
Yeah, just some money. Gav going adult here.
Frozen Phoenix, I'm so sorry for you. More nuts. Swag movement from Goomba.
Oh, I think it's a bow up
Is
there.
Yeah? Yeah?
Nice.
Boiler
Bolero, nice.
Songs.
So more songs. A way to get to Crater Away the hero. Although it's probably not the song, although it still could be.
Yeah?
At this point we have no idea, but we'll get to look at 3 checks there once Goomba decides to go to Bolero.
Can they get into Fire Temple with 3 hearts? I can't remember if there's enough time.
3 full hearts, I think, yeah.
Okay.
You can't get out,
Right, yeah.
but you can go in. It's like 20 seconds or something.
Ooh, we got bombs used.
Oh wow.
Good old 20 pack.
Gavin only getting a little punished for his cat routing here. Just in terms of the order he's doing it. Be a little worse off here. Oh wow, the 20 pack, yeah. It's pretty huge actually. This is good, as good as a bomb bag in a lot of scenarios.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The Graveyard Ledge was dead, a dead item.
Salty Sponge is the last render check in the sword chest. Yeah, adult shooting was hinted.
Yeah, whenever it's not a key item, I always just write a big X. So it's my bad.
Oh,
And a stick upgrade, nice. Well, I mean, you might as well just get the choose anyway once he goes windmill.
maybe.
But actual factual bomb bag, that's even better. So
Yeah,
the fact that it's tier 0 is kind of a little concerning because now everything's open pretty much.
yeah.
Missing a few things like hook shot or ways to cross the gap in crater.
Yeah,
Using the
if I
flare.
was Gavroni, I would just start going up Death Mountain, do DC, and then yeah, finish these checks. I wouldn't rush well necessarily. I do like the guaranteed dungeons first, but well is definitely on the table.
Yeah, I think at this point I would just do DC. It's progression. You could find an item in there that leads to another dungeon that you need to do. So I think it's too risky to just skip DC at this point. If you're a player that's in Cat Graveyard right now. I think for Salty, you could go in a lot of different directions, but I think he's just going to go to Cat Graveyard and probably end up going to DC. Could see like a split of like DC and... Gosh, I don't even know. I guess Bomb of the Well, but...
That would require the runners to like go back to Child, though. I don't think that's worth.
Yeah. It's just too much time.
I think once Sponge gets his bomb bag, they should just go use the crater, and then, well, no.
I think checking like every bomb check before Bomb of the Well is probably the right call.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on which check specifically it is, because in terms of density, if you do a lot of spaced out bomb checks, then I don't know, it catches up a little bit in terms of density. If you just go to like DMT, Crater, DC, it's all really tightly packed there. Okay, we're already having a little trouble here getting to that bow. This jump can be a little tricky sometimes if you don't have the right position on top of the post there. If you don't climb it in the right way too, you're not going to get it too. So you want to make sure that you can climb it like that, but then, oh, looks like his angle is a little bit off there.
Is it just... Oh, no, he got it.
There we go. Sometimes it's the simple things that can mess us up.
Absolutely, yeah. Platforming is indeed hard. Goomba doing real routing right here.
More or less everyone's caught up now, making their way to DC area. Could be going to Goron City too.
Yeah, I think Zomba's
Way to Hero
losing.
Crater.
I think Goomba's got a need for speed. Death
Oh,
Mountain
gee.
Trail.
Good hint.
Yeah, that's a very good hint. Very good hint.
I mean, I think that's what they were going to do anyway, but it's nice confirmation that they're going to get something. Could be a wallet, but they're going to get something out of DMT.
Carry for lens. What are you talking about?
Nothing so far in DC.
That hint. Hint and a medallion. That's about it.
And knowing DMT is way the hero, I don't think he'll be too dissatisfied with if DC doesn't have anything at all.
Yeah. I mean, it's a medallion dungeon, so you're gonna do it anyway.
And while it does look like most of the runners are caught up with each other, I think Salty's a little bit ahead of them just because of that boomerang that he found in Domain.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the only thing that's setting him apart right now.
Yeah.
So if there's like a letter in DMT, it's gonna just catapult him into an advantage here, but I think that would still push the other players to go do Domain, so it's really just a question of do you skip Domain or do you do Domain?
I mean, being adult right now, I don't. Kind of hard to say.
They Prelude and Minuet, so it'd be pretty fast to get there.
Yeah, I mean, since you do have storms, I mean, you could do it on your well run. But they might be waiting for spirit access. Maybe.
Yeah, not too clear at this point how exactly they are going to get there. I think this Bolero check is going to be really important.
Oh,
Really
yeah.
surprising that nobody's checked it yet. I think they're planning to use that at the end of their adult section, so then they can just go to the Temple of Time, go back child. Oh, and another bomb bag. Nice bomb lock bomb bag.
Oh, one more check.
So yeah, lots of explosives in this seed are pretty early on. Goomba has 56 right now. Be pretty surprised if he uses all of them.
They might.
Could. I mean, if you have an abundance of explosives like that, it makes some fights kind of hilarious, but not exactly faster, so I'm not too sure.
Well, DC was kind of dead. So, I mean, at least they get a medallion.
Yeah, time for a confirmed not dead area with Death Mountain Trail here. And he already has ZL, so definitely just gonna clear out Crater and DMT, see what we're gonna find here. Looks like everyone on Restream here is at least getting a few skulls here and there. No one's really skipping them completely.
It's always a good idea not to skip them. You don't want to be like, oops, skulls.
Yeah, one of the only ladder race, I guess, so far that I've done, I completely skipped skulls being a big brain racer and get to Ganon, says, hey, light arrows are in CAC. Like, I have chickens and skulls there, so I do chickens, and then 10, 20 were left, and it was 20.
Oh, oof,
So,
oof.
don't want to do that.
Yo, Mountain Trail. For magic,
Okay.
magic's pretty useful.
Well, they're just missing Nocturne and Hover Boots to go do Shadow now. Preferably having Hook, but
What's like the worst song you can get off Bolero right now?
the worst song you can get right now would be Epona. Oh, I guess not Epona. I guess Saria's would be the worst. Oh, well, speaking of hover boots, our pal here in Goron City just giving us a pair. Very nice.
What a nice dude.
Yeah, what a wonderful gift. See, I thought the Gorons were well known for their ability at gift giving.
That rocks.
Market away the hero.
Shoe mini game?
Could
Or-
be. It's probably for scale. But it could also be something else there. Could be for both.
Can't really see what that ain't. Looks like a hook shot.
Just
that a
gonna
hook
get it
shot?
anyway. I think. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a hook shot.
nice. Pretty early overall hook shot, and it was hinted at.
Ugh.
And they already had Bolero and Scale, so the seed probably logically wanted them to plant the bean and come back here as adult.
True.
At least it's an option for them. Pona here as well. Be their way to get to Colossus, most likely. And then it's just a question of if Nocturne is on Burning Cack, or Requiem, or Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Which would be making it AD, so...
No, AD is bad.
Last check here in Crater. Bigron's dead. Only has 10 bomb shoes. Just a recovery heart.
Was there anything on the ledge or
What ledge?
the Death Mountain
Oh,
crater ledge?
no, that they peeked it, but I don't think it was anything. I had to get a good look at myself, but...
Nice fairy.
Another Deku hint.
Combo returning, child.
Looks kind of like a well play to me.
Ocarina of Time teaches Sari a song.
Oh, does it?
Yep. Gab just got the hint.
Okay, well... It's not all dungeons. At least for Ocarina of Time. Could be for something else. Depending on how the seed is laid out. So we know that the required songs at either Burning Cack or Requiem. So, I mean, I'm guessing they were hoping for Requiem having it here. I guess nobody's checked Bombchi Bowling. That's actually pretty good reason to come back, child. It's really dense. Just doing Bombchi Bowling.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Nope.
some milk. Conditioner buying the Goron Scenic. Might be thinking about it like an extended dip in like Fire Temple, maybe?
Maybe?
Depends if you find a key there on the near boss chest.
Goomba might be overthinking this way of the hero market.
Not about overthinking. I think he's just covering his bases.
That's fair. He's a fool.
Oof. Oof. Sponge breaking the box. Won't be able to get back there via hovers. Just gonna have to reload the area and come back. He wants to do that. Probably just gonna skip it. So I think everyone's gotten hookshot and hovers now.
Yep. So far, not that many divergences except for Sponge's Boomerang and Goomba's child right now. Well, no, I mean Gab's child too.
Yeah, we'll see where Conditioner and Sponge go from here. If they'll kind of follow suit and go back child, or I mean, they've kind of been following Gab and Goomba for the last maybe 5-10 minutes, pretty closely. So I think they're just doing bomb checks and then clearing up child before they go back to maybe to do like in a final adult section. Maybe they're hoping letters and child versus adult somewhere.
Yeah.
Got to think about how you're gonna like route it out a little bit, but that might have been okay. No, I think that was just the second market hint. So we have 2 hints for Deku, DMT Market, 1 for Crater. Still 1 way to hero that we don't know yet. I don't know if 30's been found.
And nobody's done
Okay.
pose. And
Oh yeah, SFM, right? The boring one. Still not yet an hour in here, and we're getting a lot of items, so it's still kind of a toss-up what kind of a seed this is. It still could be like on a kind of a long, do everything kind of seed. Could still be a faster seed. It's not a jet at this point, I don't think. Unless they find like 3 items in Bomb of the Well or something, but be interesting to see where this goes, though.
I think the play right now might be well.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty strong candidate right now. Unless you want to go over to GTG. Nobody has even 1 strength, so
Yeah,
you're not going to be able to full clear it.
No, I wouldn't do GTD yet without at least 1 strength.
It's on the way to Rec. I think it's pretty worth it to know if Requiem's going to be there on Requiem or if it's going to be Nocturne. Nocturne's on Burning Cack. Doesn't change a whole lot in terms of what you need to find. Still need to do Water and Jabu for Burning Cack, so it would need to find the letter, Iron Boots, Long Shot. So even if they know that, it's still not like a super huge advantage. None of them have 4's win right now. I think if they did, they'd probably be a little bit more inclined to go in that direction. Could just leave it at G2G, so they can 4's win back after going to Requiem, but could also do more.
Conditioner just realized he's broke.
Yeah. Could do safer plays, and I think that's what the players here are going to fall back on. You already have 3 of the 4 of them already back child, so unless you're going to like Skull Farm or something, I think it's. You even see the Conditioner here, he's still just doing bomb checks, just hasn't found a reason yet to go back child.
Yeah. 50 skulls to the heart container.
Goomba with the early Goron City here. Not surprising to see. I think he's a player that really likes Goron City in general. I keep seeing him in races doing well when something's in Goron City, so I think this is definitely his preference.
I mean, it's not bad.
No. A lot of people staple it onto Lost Woods nowadays, so if you're going to do Lost Woods and you have most of the items for Child Goron City, you might as well check it.
Yeah. Keep becoming healthy boys.
It's just bomb checks the game right now.
Goomba looking like the goal.
Yeah, he's down to 44 explosives here. I don't know. He's getting closer to running out here. Getting a little worried for him.
I'm sweating, Monk ass.
Down from what, 56 or whatever he had before?
Yeah, 56. Maybe GTG player from Conditioner. They could be doing Hyrule checks.
It's one reason to stick around here as adult for so long, kind of like he's doing. Otherwise, I think the natural. Well. Yeah. Ooh, Force Winds, nice. That's pretty insane to find along the way. If he even was thinking about GTG, I think he's definitely probably gonna go there now.
I wouldn't put it past him too, yeah.
Could have been like an early Lake play as adult too, but I don't think he set up Scarecrow. I don't think anyone set up Scarecrow, as far as I remember. Maybe Sponge did?
They might have. Yeah, Sponge did.
Yeah. Yeah, I did fishing, and then he went to Domain, so yeah. Ooh, Cult Scale.
Yeah, Gold Scale.
On Frogs 1. Interesting. Something that Sponge skipped over earlier. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. Could be a way into Water Temple.
Yeah. Diving the lab too, yeah. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Scavroni just finishing up Goron City here. The Conditioner is definitely 100% going to GTG. Not surprising. Pretty early in the seed here. And it has most of the items to do it, so I think it's about as good right now as going to Bomb of the Well. There's nothing really pointing either direction outside of like Hookshot of Pono way to here from Crater. Magic, potentially, for crossing Wasteland. Still don't know where Lens is. So we see Sponge is going to go Bomb the Well. If I had to guess, Gavroni is also going to go in that direction. He's right there, right next to Cac, and Goomba is at River, so he has a little bit of leeway here. I mean, if Goomba's going to Upper River, I would expect him to probably go in Domain and do it. We've seen him on restreams too before, though. It just totally skips Domain and there's something there, so... He's going straight for it, though, so... Yeah, the problem is we don't know what's in GTG and what's in Bomb in the Well, so we'll get a better idea when Sponge completes Bomb in the Well in terms of, well, there's light arrows, so everyone's gonna have to come here eventually in the seed.
I'm back.
Are you gonna see some Bomb in the Well, light arrow hints from Ganondorf? Who knows?
So what did I miss?
Light arrows are in Bomb in the Well, and
Okay.
there's the second scale on Frogs and River, but I think you saw that, so I don't
I
think
saw
you
that.
missed anything else. And Conditioner is definitely going to GTG, so we're going to see that coming up shortly. Don't know if they're going to do HBA. I guess with playing Sun Song here, I think it's going to go for it before doing
Well,
Fortress.
Fortress is dead.
Oh, right. Completely forgot about that, thank you. And I guess setting 4s and then going to Requiem is probably his play here.
Not sure.
Checking lobby.
Key. A foolish coffin.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely setting and leaving. First look at Composer Grave, I think. Looks like it's dead. Sponge makes his way through Bomb the Well here. Not really finding too much else other than light arrows so far. First key.
Goomba finding his boomerang.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know
Conditioner
if
trying for sweat rats.
like they're not even going to get punished for skipping domain at this point. So they're just going to go back there with letter anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the letter was in Bomb of the Well.
Jabu is on the table.
So I guess going to Bomb of the Well was not a bad decision here. It's going to lead to another medallion with Jabu for Sponge.
Mm-hmm.
And then it
They
looks
find
like
long shot.
Gab's doing chickens. I don't know if they got... I guess they didn't get the chickens hit.
I don't think so. They might have just forgot.
Unfortunate.
If we get long shot somewhere in Jabu or along the way, they could go for if they find the gold scale water temple.
Yeah, could do. Not really missing too much to be able to do that dungeon, so... Yeah, I think Gav's gonna probably go Bomb of the Well here, find the letter, go hand it in, get the boomerang. So I don't think Gav's gonna be too far behind yet. And Goomba, don't know where they're gonna go.
Lab?
Yeah, lab dive. I guess Conditioner might have forgotten about the fortress, or might not have found the fortress yet.
Yeah, they definitely saw it. Ooh, got some
Nice
blue
blue
fire. That's actually really helpful. Saves time and ice cavern if you have to go ice cavern.
Definitely.
I'm very confused for Conditioner.
Yeah, I mean, if he has the... Yeah, you see on his personal tracker, he definitely has it marked down. Just doesn't, not thinking about it right now, I guess.
Oh
Which
no.
happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. But... I mean, Sponge has been done with Bomb the Well for quite some time, and Conditioner's not even really going too hard on G2G here.
We crossing that desert. Crossing that desert.
Sponge has an advantage. I don't know if he's too much in the lead, though.
I think they're pretty far in the lead with the letter.
Gav's already done all these Lost Wood checks, right? So... as long as Gavaroni decides to go to domain, could end up not and doing something else, though, like GCG.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think. I think they'd wait until they'd have Boomerang before they go turn it in.
Yeah, the problem with that is if there's something in domain, it's just last location, so...
And that'd be Tails Badman.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely be thinking about that a little bit. Does look like Goomba is gonna get a few skulls here. Probably check 10 skull. Yeah, he's at 9 right now. And then probably make his way to Bomb the Well as well. Haunted Wasteland has nothing.
And Skulls is nothing.
Yeah, Sponge just really trying to min-max child segment here. Probably wants to end it on Jabu and just go back adult is why he's checking this stuff. It's all pretty much on the way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Really don't want to have to come back and do another child segment if you don't have to.
Right.
And from his perspective, it could be like strength and Lost Woods pretty easily, so probably just playing around that.
Good lensless wasteland from Conditioner.
He's in Colossus now. First look at these checks here.
Healthy boys.
Yep, and so is Goomba gonna go into Bomb the Well here. See when Conditioner goes there. Kind of on the opposite side of the spectrum here. An hour in, checking Requiem here. Really curious if it's Nocturne or not. Even getting the skull here.
I mean, why not?
Up to 13.
I mean, 20 is still on the table.
It's true.
And you'd hate to be the person who doesn't do it, and it'd be something.
Could see it being like strength.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past it, actually. I can see strength either being in DGG or when it's called.
Yeah, I just think that skull's a little bit too far out of the way. And it is Nocturne. That is good news for the players.
Absolutely.
But that does mean that Requiem is on Burning Cack now. Locked behind Jabu, which we know is in Logic. And then
Setting
Water,
that
which...
wind on Spirit is important because otherwise you have to recross the desert.
Yeah.
Smart. Yeah, they're definitely going to go Shadow. There's no other play for that right now.
And he still has the Frozen there, so he can always go back. It's not a huge deal.
Yep. And no strength still. No, he put it back in Spirit, yeah.
Oh. Slightly worse.
I mean, not really. You'd want it in Spirit more than GTG. Because you don't want to have to cross the desert again. Because they're probably not comfortable with crossing the desert without lens. No. That is true. I mean, strength could still be in here, and that's mainly what we're looking for. Strength and hammer. No, we don't even need hammer. We're just looking for strength.
Iron Boots, Long Shot, 2 strengths, Mirror Shield.
Long Shot and Iron Boots cannot be in here. Because, well, unless there's lens somewhere in the world. Which, I mean...
Sponge is going to waste no time. I'm going to go right into Jabu here.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going that direction too. Looks like he's going to hand in letter. Probably going to find that boomerang. Be pretty happy to run into it while Goomba is going to bomb the well and finishing it up here. Already has that letter. Alright, so we'll have a much better idea about how the seed's laid out once we see both of these dungeons here. Kind of
Honestly,
running out of...
I think Shadow's a bad play for Conditioner right now. But I mean, they don't have the boomerang, so I mean, it's kind of hard to tell.
It's
Shadow
fine.
Access. I mean, Shadow Access seems to be like one of the last things you probably get to do in the seed, given from what we have so far.
Still progressions. I think if you're kind of wondering what you do after Shadow, but you don't have any idea, then it's... You don't have any alternative. It's really... I think it's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to take back everything I just said, and Strength is there.
Oh, nice. Just gotta believe.
Oh yeah, I believe. I'm now a believer.
Could be strength 2.
Or
Might not
strength
be
3.
strength 1. Yeah, or strength 3, but a little unlikely, I think, for that.
Yeah, you guys are right. Battalion Shadow's never a bad play.
I think putting it off for later, thinking you could like skip some of it just because you'd be in go mode at that point. I think it's a little optimistic. I think just rushing any progression is fine. I mean, it can full clear it, so it's
Yeah,
really
given that they don't have Boomerang, I think it's a good play.
Yeah. Doesn't have lighter either. It's
Oh, they haven't been in the well.
no. Yeah, I'm getting a little worried for them because I don't know when they're going to go to well now. Like they might go Stone Forest.
They might go to well after they get King's Castle.
I mean, ladder's there, so it's not possible.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. I forgot about that. Too many things happen at once, man.
Gimbal's gonna make his way toward Jabu here, so pretty synced up for a majority of the race so far here.
Yeah, it's getting that.
Our racers.
Double D's. Gav's checking those outside of Jabu checks. Conditioner with the sweet yellow strats.
Shoutouts to Zopar, thank you for subscribing. 13 months in a row, thank you.
Yo, what's going on so far? I think it's back to like the beginning of the run where 3 of the runners were doing the same thing and then you had one guy doing the other thing.
Yeah, I think it was the split, right? Yeah,
It's this exact same split.
They all went Open Grotto Owl, and Conditioner did Deku first.
Yep. Seems good. Seems good. Oof, getting wrecked by a fan. Feels bad, man.
Could be tricky getting the timing down there. There's a glitchless strat that you can do where you basically just backwalk, do a few inputs, but it just puts you right there. You don't
Yeah.
have iron boots, so it just saves like 30 seconds or something crazy.
Yeah, that room blows without irons. Just like that. Conditioner's really feeling it.
Ooh. Sponge just getting yeeted there. And Baronade has
A
nothing.
shield. We don't know if Shadow's go mode yet.
He has all the keys though.
Yeah.
Definitely time loss if the other players can skip it later on. So it's, I think it's still greedy to think that way a little bit in terms of routing, but
Yeah.
I could see the argument for it.
I mean, given what he already has, so I mean, this is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Strength 1 was in there.
A strength. We don't know if it's strength 1 yet.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah, that Nocturne's still locked by getting to Colossus somehow.
I mean, it could have been Strength.
Could be. I think it's still pretty unlikely, but could be.
I mean, the only other dungeon that requires Strength is Spirit. That is a medallion in this, right?
Oh, Devious Kyle in chats. No major items, but we did make progression. Inside Jabu Jabu's belly was a real Baron aid. So that's a good one. Stings real deep. Like a jellyfish.
Bruh. Where is Sponge going now? Pose, yep. So far, that strength being the only thing we've gotten out of Spear or Shadow.
Yeah, we'll see if Bongo has something. Maybe this chest has something. Oh, looks like he missed. Okay,
Those have nothing.
just a bomb refill.
Yo,
Ooh! Hammer! It's hammer time.
hammer might be required if Big Gorons is nowhere.
Well, I mean, we still don't know exactly where in Logic Shadow is, so it could be a lot later. It could be pretty much directly after, you know, kind of where we are. So I think we still have to kind of see where everything is, especially where Lens. That's the biggest thing. Logically, we
yeah,
need to know where it is. So
Yeah, that's very true.
Goomba struggling a little bit on Baronade here. Gets it down, no problem. Meanwhile, Conditioner just misses one cycle. Have to two cycle Bongo here.
Unfortunate.
See how Gavaroni handles Baronade.
And Bongo Bongo has.
Well, it's been the best Baronade so far.
Yeah, Bongo didn't have anything. Nothing but a medallion. Healthy boys.
Goomba up to 13 gold skulls. I think most of the players here have at least 10. I know Goomba and Sponge do. Gav has at least 10. No one's really pulled the trigger on 20 yet.
No, but we're getting close.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
What fairy fountain was that?
That was the Crater Fairy Fountain.
Oh. This Crater had Iron Boots, Epona, and Hookshot now.
Which means Lens is somewhere super open. Also means Shadow will probably be Strength 1, yeah. Bundle of arrows from a lot of people here. Lens and Lens game? Nah. If only.
The real question is where's long shot?
Oh yeah. Long shot is what we're looking for.
We had Lens and Lens game in Rando probably a month ago. It's plentiful item pool.
Wait, you had what in Lens game?
Lens and Lens game, but there was a plentiful item pool.
Oh.
So you had multiple copies of Lens running around.
Nice.
Kinda looks like Gimp is gonna make their way to GTG eventually as well.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure where Cavaroni's going.
Sponge is checking Shoot the Sun? Okay. I dig it.
Can't even get the item, so it's only a peak. It's kind of slow. Probably just wants to know for logic reasons, I guess, but looks like it's just some Deku seed.
Yeah. Not worth.
Not today. Okay, conditioner's going back child here. They're doing some weird things with their time today, so they could have been setting up for Dampe digging. But it looks like they're gonna go to market. I don't know if they've done everything there yet.
Before Lensless Lens game.
Yeah, could be. Kinda doubt it. Not sure why Sponge is going on foot here.
Pepega.
There we go.
Now we're using our heads.
Yep, so its conditioner is going to go into well, is going to go to Jabu, as long as they decide to hand in the letter.
But they don't have Boomerang yet.
No, but it'll be in domain, so if they hand in the letter,
Yeah.
as long as they don't skip domain checks, then they'll just go to Jabu. So it really falls on to GTG now. Will anything be in GTG? I would kind of expect there to be something in here, because really there's no other great options they have right now. A bunch of like kind of one-off checks everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not they're not in a great position.
conditioners doing some of these skulls real quick. Just 17. We can finish up to 20 real quick. And that's what they're doing.
At 18, they're gonna check 20 for sure. Almost even synced up here. Goomba and Salty checking the lobby chest in GCG.
Yeah.
It looks like Goomba's sticking around though. I'm gonna check the right side first. And so
Salty's
is
also doing
Sponge. Yeah.
Alright, skulls are dead.
Damn. Oh, Salty getting super trolled by the Lizzlefoes here, or Dinalfoes.
Yeah. Little pity heart to make up for it.
It's helping. Zora Tunic.
Not bad. Bad. Who's going in reverse? Oh yeah.
They found the hammer in Shadow Temple near the end.
Yeah. In the floor master chest.
Alright, now Gavaroni's joining the party in GCG. They're just staying. This is the buddy system in action, right?
Oh yeah. So they're not leaving each other's sides. Spike, this turret is something else. It's not bad, but it's a little
Pretty
weird.
kind of closed off a little bit. Like you have all these kind of weird items everywhere. You don't know where Lens is, so we don't even know if Shadow is in Logic. Assuming it is, but it can't cross the wasteland here in Logic. So Nocturne was at Requiem. It's kind of a big sticking point. Letter was in Bomb of the Well. Seeing Conditioner pick it up here, right next to Dead Hand, and Boomerang is in Domain on the Torch Run chest. So there's a lot of potential here for people just missing items left and right here. Really, we're only a couple items off here from being in a pretty good position to clear out the game. Still need to find Long Shot. Still need to find Strength 2, Mirror Shield. That's pretty much it though. Yeah.
It might. I'm honestly starting to think that forest might be like a good dippable option. If it
Yeah,
comes down to it.
it's not terrible. I mean, especially if GTG is just nothing in here. I think that's probably your best next location, depending on what you have in terms of overworld that you can kind of route in. But it's a dense location. It's a dungeon. I mean, I think it'd be a pretty good idea. And it is a stone dungeon, and you know it can't be AD. Could pretty easily be fire too. So if you're in conditioner's position, I think it gets a little harder being able to choose correctly between locations.
Mm-hmm.
Versus the other players have pretty much gone as I don't want to say it. Been I don't know. The running has just been a lot more linear, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Conditioner's definitely
they're
been
all
bouncing
following
around a lot
route.
more. Yeah. And I think they're really valuing the efficiency. So I think Forest is probably the most likely. I think it's their best option for sure.
Absolutely.
Imagine just another strength in Forest, and then he goes Spirit or something like
Imagine
that.
both strengths and force.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, and the strength 3 was Shadow the whole time.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past it, actually. You had access to forest, like, really early. Yeah, GTG wasn't looking too hot.
Yeah, I guess nothing there. Not gonna go. So Requiem gonna go to. I'm not sure where Guma's going right now.
Yeah, I haven't checked these checks over here.
I guess you could just reset, right? So yeah, I guess that does make sense. Check those before you go over. Yeah, you can't check Hammer Rocks though, because Hammer is in Shadow and still has to cross for Nocturne.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for him. Ooh. It's gonna go straight Forest?
Ooh, we got the play going.
Alright. Alright. I can dig it. I mean, I guess he knows he doesn't have wins. He cleared all of GTG. He's got all these checks done. I think it's a pretty reasonable.
I think it's the good opportunity to do the forest temple. I think it's actually the play. Conditioner's probably going to get his stuff here soon. Or not. No, they might go back in.
Oh. Well. Huh. So just a pink for the one check.
Chip baited.
Yeah, I think just resetting there probably would have been the best option for Goomba. I don't know, just he wouldn't have wasted anything. He's lower on magic now. Just like it's overall, it's just worse now. Still would have had his 4s and G2G. Don't really quite get that play, but
Yeah, it makes no sense. Alright, we're gonna see Sponge getting these checks in the Colosseum, or the Colossus. And we're back to the three runners doing one thing, with the other one doing the other thing.
Oh, yeah, I really don't think we're going to see much diverging for these three runners. They've been playing so similarly to each other. Not too surprising.
Yeah.
I think
I
the only
believe-
diverging that we'll see is at Ganon, whoever finishes first.
Yeah.
That's the real diverge point. Sponge definitely probably gonna go Shadow Temple at this point. Conditioner is gonna get Boomerang. Gonna run into it here. Gonna go Jabu. Gavaroni's probably gonna also go Shadow, and it looks like Goomba's headed that way now too. So just gonna see triple Shadow.
Yeah.
And then finally, we'll see everyone converge after Shadow and Jabu. I think Conditioner is still ahead here a little bit.
Yep. Because Jabu is a shorter dungeon.
Yeah. It's not a huge lead or anything, and really depends on what they do afterwards.
Yeah.
You could also just skip GCG at this point. Might not even go to GCG ever.
That would be a time save if there's nothing there in this beyond the strength thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, all Conditioner did was check the first room, and that was it.
What's that?
All he did was check the first room, and that was it.
Yeah, just the first check. Sponge going for the nice spin strats there and dead hand.
Swag. Fountain
certain
Ice.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm responding to Cubs. Yeah, I think Fountain Ice might be a good play too.
I mean, we already know Serenade's dead, so it's -1 check. Nothing was hinted in Fountain. Gavaroni already checked the Fairy Fountain. I think a few other people might have too. So it definitely gets a little bit worse. I don't know about how
I mean,
much.
I would definitely check Forest first. And if nothing's in Forest,
Courtyard. At least Courtyard.
yeah. No, I would not full clear Forest. That sounds like a bad idea.
Might as well go into water before then. I mean, if you can find the iron boots.
Yeah, we have iron boots.
Yeah, I mean, Conditioner I know has them, but the others don't.
Yep, everybody else went Shadow. Okay.
There's that strength again on Sponge's side, Shadow. I think to a certain extent, this seed's been very execution heavy. It's
Yeah.
been pretty linear. Nothing's really too open. Even when the seed opened up with like bomb bag, it was still like you can go in these like imagine it like a board game board, right? You can go in these. What if it's like 20 spaces? Okay, I'm starting in this one space. I have opened 4 spaces, but there's still 20 spaces total, right? So it's very much like that, I think.
Yeah. Nuts on conditioner side.
So how's everyone doing in chats? Is everyone doing all right?
I'm trying to stay awake, man.
Yeah.
This is a residential sleeper sleep.
Kind of really has been. I mean, even if they weren't synced up here, it'd be still pretty. Everyone just filling in everyone else steps here.
Yeah.
So Conditioner's getting closer to the end of Jabu here, so we'll get to see where he goes from here pretty soon. About
Can't
5 or 6 minutes away. Versus the Shadow players here, they're definitely like at least 10 minutes away from finishing.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I will be right back.
Go for it. I think the play for Conditioner might be Ice Cavern. Just looking at it, yeah. I mean, they might go for us. Irons were in, yeah, Crater Fairy. Sponge is mad. Well, we're near the end of the Conditioner's Jabu segment. Sponge, Goomba, and Gavaroni will soon find their hammer at the end. Yeah, dual BKs. Feels good, man. Ooh, Gavaroni getting wrecked by the guillotine. Oh.
And Gavroni has hit 20 skulls here. Not that it matters too much, but you know it's already dead.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Conditioner pulling in the lead real quick with that fourth medallion.
Nice, nice. And we'll get to see where he goes from here.
Wait, what is he doing with that? Okay. Oh, that was a hint. Yeah. Swag strats from Goomba.
Yeah, got that glitchless strat. It's pretty good to see. Saves quite a bit of time.
Absolutely. Glitchless for the win. Where are you going, Conditioner? Where are you going?
I was gonna do Frogs 1.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I mean, that finishes up, you know, their child segment.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
And Sponge getting the 1 cycle. Very nice. Hey, it looks to be that way. I think they just full-on skipped river. No, they were the first ones to go over to get Nocturne. They did that pretty early, while everyone else is doing child checks. This is kind of where the time is kind of balancing out a little bit. Sponge is actually done with Shadow Temple now, too. So Sponge now with 4 medallions, and seemingly the whole world open, really, at this point. Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, Gavroni getting some free hugs there from the Redad. Sponge learning 20 skulls instead. Gonna go to fire, probably. Could be checking crater before. Or was that 10? Oh, okay.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
All right, we're finally seeing everybody catch up to each other almost.
Well, Sponge is done with Shadow. Got a nice 1 cycle on Bongo.
Yo, I'm sad I missed that.
We'll get two more racers here real quick. Coming up on it. We'll get Iron Boots for Salty. Found that crater.
Mm-hmm. Where is Conditioner going? Maybe to set Pierre?
I think they're probably going to go to fire. They're just being really careful and setting up Pure. Or not.
Oh, lab.
Oh, lab, yeah.
Lab. Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's a nice boss sync with Goomba and Gav here.
I wonder who's gonna finish it first.
Ooh, they both have to 2 cycle.
Sponge is the only one who's gotten the 1 cycle. Feels bad.
Yeah.
Yep, people could enter Water Temple. That is a fact.
The biggest problem is Serenades at ice, so if they go Water Temple, it's really inefficient to get there. You have to be really confident that you can complete it, because they don't have long shot at this point, so it's kind of a tough call to make. And Water Temple is pretty low percentage odds to even have anything, so I think going to Ice Cavern, like Sponge is doing here, I think that's a pretty strong play. Considering everything he's done, he's already gone to GTG, he's already done Shadow.
I
What does
mean,
he even have
Force
left at this
is
point?
the only thing, so.
Yeah.
But given Force probably has Lens. Nice.
Very
Yeah, all 3 slingshots are. Looks like Sponge is in the lead right now. Oh, sorry. I'm a little away from my mic.
First look at Ice Cavern, 2 hours in.
Okay, we're good?
I hope everyone can still hear me.
Yeah, you want to be able to hear my beautiful voice. Yo, we
Gas
have a
gonna go to
diversion.
forest. Yeah, Conditioner gonna go to forest. Nice front hover entrance to domain there. It's a little harder to do, so they don't see it as often.
What
You
is...
kind of see if people are going to go in there, they usually do the setup where you go into the corner and then kind of backwalk in there with hovers. It's
What
the same
is
angle.
Conditioner doing?
Conditioner? It's a very good question. I think he's... Yeah, I think he's going to go back to G2G because he's really just read in a bunch of checks that took a lot of time per check. We're talking like 1 to 2 minute checks consecutively, and now he's going back to G2G. So there goes the lead that he might have had, unfortunately. So we're going to come back to the fact that this is kind of an execution heavy seed. There's a lot of things and not very many items at this point.
Yeah.
So you might just see top players finishing pretty well just due to that.
Oh, Lens was in forest.
Nice. Yeah, let's see what this is.
I like this.
Yeah, the seed's definitely dulled my reflexes, so definitely missed that one.
Yeah.
At least we don't have 3 people in the same place, so I'll take anything I can get at this point.
Right.
It's gonna be right, left, right, left, left, right. That can't be it. That's 6. There we go. Oh wow.
That was required.
So everything except G2G is required, pretty much, that we know of. And we don't know what's fire and...
I mean, all we need is strength 2 and a long shot.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Seed's pretty straightforward, Deadly. It's very linear and just about execution.
Nice jump up there for Sponge.
Yo, oh my god. Found it.
Nice.
Gab's probably like so excited.
He's probably pretty happy about that. Well, I guess the market way of the hero is definitely that long shot now, not the scale. But it could be both. Very likely both.
Yeah, scale wasn't worth it. It was just...
I guess with the other one, yeah. Bombs is tier 0, yeah, I guess not.
Nice. Oh, conditioner's gonna do toilet.
I don't know. It's a small key, right? Based off of what we saw with Goomba? Or was it an item?
What do you mean?
Do we know if toilet's an item or a key?
We don't know.
Okay. Oh, right, because Strength 2 locks all. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Oh, it's a nice bet out here. Make sure you get your bets in chat here of where you think Strength 2 will be. If they forgot to put it in the seed, or if it's going to be the worst possible place it could be. Where do I think it's going to be?
Conditioner's having fun with these clams.
Oh, imagine if it's just toilet here. Be pretty ridiculous.
I mean, it can happen.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, the unfortunate part for Gavruna here, though, is the Mirror Shield is still an ice, so like he's gonna have to go there anyway. So it almost it's like a choose your own adventure where none of the choices matter. They all just lead to the same ending.
Assuming you finish.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, Salty Sponge doesn't have long shot yet.
No, he doesn't.
I haven't been paying attention. Has he found the boss key yet?
I don't think so.
No, Toxic says.
Four small keys.
I mean, that's cool, bro.
Yeah, Goomba also coming in here with only hook shot. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
So we got 3 water now.
So entertaining.
The suspense. Yeah, I think Gav, Goomba, and Salty have all been playing very similarly overall, so...
I like the RNG of Conditioner.
Yeah.
Just the variety that they're giving us.
Still no BK yet.
Unfortunate. With everything going on right now, I think Gaborone might be our leader at the
Ooh. Finding the all-important ice arrows.
Yeah, you need
and
that.
a water temple. Or should I say water arrows? This could just be water arrows.
Yeah, it depends if he goes into ice after water, yeah. He has the potential to be in the lead.
Yeah, get those guesses in chat where you think strength 2 could be by doing exclamation points bets with the location where you think it could be. Bet will be closing after Gavroni finishes water. Could be sooner rather than later. BK looks like it might be on the Dark Link loop though.
More than likely. Hopefully it's just in the center area where Sponge is. Yo.
And it is nice. Believe they found 2 items so far in water.
Ruined Goku, they've already checked King Zora. I don't remember what it was, but I know that was checked.
It was a slingshot.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Everyone using a strategy of using Dense Fire to light the torch, then raise the water, because you only have to raise the water once that way.
I'm confused.
Because he's raising it to the 3rd level here, but the door will be open now. Versus if you go into the door, you have to play the song in the middle and the top before going to Morpho.
That is pretty neat. I like it.
That's pretty good. It's a small time save, but it still saves time.
Nah, Sponge wants to do it the right way. They haven't forgotten. Oh god, quad water. Somebody help.
Oh god.
Help
Throw
us
in the
now.
life raft. Throw in the life ring. Throw in whatever. Get us out of here.
I like how it's quad water, but only one of the runners can actually beat it in this way.
Yeah, right? Obviously, just go to chess game with Lens and Stone Forest.
Absolutely.
I don't know why they're
absolutely the play. So obvious.
not. Yeah, they're not immediately going for it. It's pretty loose. Pretty loose.
It's like they don't want to win.
Oof. Definitely don't forget to hydrate when you're in Water Temple, just open your mouth and you'll be good to go.
Don't forget to breathe while you're opening your mouth.
Okay, Goomba bailing and not doing Dark Link Loop. Unlikely, I think, that there's a needed item in deep water. I think it's 1 to 2 items anyway.
I think it's only one item. Because there's 2 keys left. Right? Yeah.
Ooh, nice strat for Morpha there. Getting penned up against the boss door instead of the corner. It's a little faster if you can get Morph out of the water there like that.
Yeah, this. I think this is a key as well. Oh, key and river chest? Okay.
Dragon here.
I mean, they don't have long shots, so I mean, clearing it's fine.
Okay, there's an item on Dragon Chest, but it was just a bomb refill, so yeah, nothing left here in water. Oh, going forest!
Oh, the plays.
I don't think it's a big lead for Gav, because Sponge already has Serenade, and as long as he goes for Lens Game relatively soon, then... Or just before Gav goes to Ice.
Yeah, as long as Sponge doesn't keep going after getting Lens, which they mean they shouldn't. There's no reason for them to, so...
Thankfully the quad water ended relatively soon, so the Reno gods answered our prayers.
Yeah. Saved.
Ended the madness.
Oh, Goomba's probably checking skulls.
I guess so. Really doesn't want to go to a stone dungeon. Here's Lens for Sponge. Still gonna keep going.
I mean, I think that's fine actually.
Yeah.
If strength 2's in you. Nope.
Oh.
He's gone.
Okay. Bailing the heck out.
He's like, wait a minute.
I mean, strength 2 could still be in forest there, right?
Yeah, it could be somewhere in the courtyard.
Could also be in fire, like... Not great places left here for the runners.
And before quad child climb, please no.
I think Gav goes fire first here. You just set up Scarecrow, unless it's just for Lake, but I can't... I don't know.
Yeah, I'm at a loss. I don't know.
Salty's gonna at least go get long shot, clear water. Groom's gonna also find Lens here. We'll see if he bails as well.
It'd be nice to see if they don't. So,
I think Gav's in the best position for sure.
Maybe? It depends if they go ice.
Playing Nocturne.
Yeah, Goomba's gone. Okay, I was going Child Spirit. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Oh, he's getting Requiem, right?
Mm-hmm. Yepers.
Stick to the dungeons, they're good.
Absolutely. Salty Sponge is a little happier now.
Yeah, I mean, Spirit's one of the best dungeons, so
Yeah,
definitely agree.
it's a good amount of checks.
Yeah, Gas still has to go to Ice Cavern to get the Mirror Shield. But it's unhinted, so big question is, when will he go? Looks like he's gonna do Child Spear here first. Ooh, good, again, the long shot now. Conditioner just rounding out Water Temple here. We'll see if it goes to do the Dark Link loop like Sponge or fails like Goomba. Goomba's caught a little bit on time on Sponge now.
Yeah.
First look at Child Spirit here.
Healthy boys.
There's just no small key here. Oh my god.
Yeah, if there's no small key, that's it's back to
Big
forest.
problem. Forest or fire, yeah. But it's a small key, so it's fine.
A few more checks in here. Let's see what we got.
Sponge is also gonna go straight to Spirit here. Doing a little bit faster than Gav, so it's gonna save a little bit of time. Okay, Gav having a little bit of trouble here. Switch to Slingshot, I got, yeah.
Slingshot and nuts.
Ooh, about almost getting the door pin on Morpha there, but just missing it slightly. It looks like a Conditioner is gonna do the Dark Link loops. It's gonna full clear water here.
Oof.
Sponge making his way to Child Spirit. See where Goomba goes here. Yeah, it's almost a minute long, Faith. When you get the final blow. So when you can move again, it's really, really long.
Yeah.
That's usually when I take a bathroom break. That and the shadow death scene are also pretty long, like 45 seconds or something.
Sticks.
Lots of sticks. Not what he's looking for. Is it vanilla strength 2?
It might be, actually. Hmm.
Just a busky.
We don't need that yet.
Alright, Gavaroni's going back adult. High-five and Goom along the way there. Goom gonna go to Child Spirit along, joining Sponge there. Gav going, I would assume Ice Cavern. It looks like that.
Yep. No, Mirror Shield is nice.
Yeah, just a classic do everything seed.
Yeah.
Except GTG, don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
Not a good idea. At least for today. Yeah, Gavaroni did chickens, but it was hinted dead too, so... There is an ice trap in Ice Cavern, to be fair. The last chest was an ice trap.
That's pretty important.
Definitely on point.
Conditioner's going in the forest.
Yeah, I
Good
gotta
choice.
find that lens. We'll see if they bail. Or not. Looks like... Oh, Ice Cavern. But I don't know why... It doesn't really matter if you play Minuet or Bolero. They're basically the same. So could just be making his way there.
You have to get across. You have to go over Mito.
Yeah. Oh, because it doesn't have Sarias, so yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. I'm dumb. Nice swag strat from Conditioner there, getting into Zora's domain. Yeah, Wasteland was nothing.
Yeah, at this point, I think it's pretty likely Forest or Fire. I'm trying to think if we even have anything overworld that they didn't do at this point.
I think just the Starry songs. Or it could just be in Fire. I'm willing to bet it's in Fire. No, Sorry Song is on OT.
Nobody's checked Valley Rocks, no. No one had Hammer when they went GCG, and I don't think Conditioner did. Yeah, no one had Hammer. Was it checked?
Oh yeah, it was the other wallet.
Oh, I guess Conditioner did check it then.
Oh yeah, we don't have. There were no hints for Sorry songs. Song checks, so nobody's checked it because nobody's done all dungeons.
Definitely a spot where you would just go up to 20 skulls. Could very easily be the strength that they're looking for. I think a lot of people will be getting their 10-20 done.
Yeah. Conditioner getting wrecked by bats. Feels bad, man.
That's why I just killed him. Just get it over with. Oh, this is in the first room. Oh, I see. Oh, getting wrecked here.
Are we gonna die?
No.
No. No.
Shout out to Cyber Many for the sub there. Thank you. 4 months in a row. Ooh. Yeah, we're seeing the Forest Fire split.
Ooh, I like it.
So which dungeon would you go into?
Having the hammer, I would definitely go into Fire. Given after finding Lens and Forest, I would check the courtyard and finish that up. Just in case, because I don't want to go back into Forest ever again.
Yeah, it's like the one... It's the one item that really hasn't led to anything. Shoutouts to the bow and fire there.
Yeah.
The CAC one was still easier to get, so wasn't not a huge deal. Especially because I had such a big deal, hard time getting to the Blair check itself. As Gav finishes up ice here, see where he goes after ice. Goomba up to the map chest and forest. Yeah, overall, very execution heavy seed, as I think most people probably do everything. So a lot of your movement's going to be added up here. A lot of your sequencing is going to matter. Which order do you do your dungeons in? It's all going to add up here, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
It always does, but on seeds like this especially, where you're like so bottlenecked by one item, but you're not even that bottlenecked. So like it's a real fat bottle with a really tiny neck.
Yeah. Yeah, fire does have more keys, but
They're really similar. So I think it depends. I mean, you have both warp songs too, so it's like really just a 50-50. I think because Hammer really hasn't led to anything, I would probably go fire, but it's not a great choice.
I mean, you need the hammer to beat the game right now because the Ganon fight.
You don't need Hammer for that.
I thought you did.
You can just use Deku Nuts.
Really? I'm bad. Hammer led to irons.
Oh, right, because they were in Fairy Fountain Crater.
That's right.
Okay.
We're bad. We forgot.
So then it really pretty much is as even as it can get between the two. And it could just be AD, right? It could not even matter at all in the slightest. You just have to do both anyway.
Feels like Crater Fairy was so long ago.
It was like an hour ago. Just not a whole lot's happened since then. That was before GTG, before anyone did GTG.
Yeah, I mean, since Hammer actually led to something, I think completing Forest is the better play. It's a very linear check thing, and fire sucks.
Yeah, especially if you get locked by BK and fire and have to do Evolve Dodgia anyway.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time that you might not have to do if the item is in Forest and before Phantom Ganon.
Yeah, because it's so linear, it's on your way. And then if you beat it, okay, I beat it. But if you had fire and you're all the way to near the top and you need another key to continue, and you got to beat the Philologia for it, it's kind of not worth because you're losing more time.
Yeah.
I think Forest was the better play.
Yeah, 2 Forest, 2 Fire here.
Well, this is one of them's first Forest check.
Yeah, he's definitely going to bail after the lens, I think.
More keys. Is that boss key?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I
You
can
even
just
get a shortcut before evolve.
probably.
You know, if there's a small key in this next chest here. It has Force Wind though, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, Conditioner dead. Definitely battling and checking treasure chest game. It's a good call.
Yo, Smokey, we're going. There's another quiver. Goomba's gonna let us know if Thrust of Force is good or not. I feel very proud of this man.
So it's 7 keys and fire for Sponge now. Well, Goomba has all the small keys and the BK.
All right, so
go to
nothing but
deep stone dungeons here. Yeah, Toilet was dead.
it was checked dead.
Oh right, yeah, because the Pierre hint. So that makes fire a little bit more palatable, I think, over forest. It's pretty minor though.
Yeah. Team never buy a shield.
Nice shields. Yeah, we're probably at 11:50 on the AD Doomsday clock. 11:55 maybe. Really not too much to say at the moment.
Yeah. So they're just waiting to see if it's all dungeons or.
We do have a sub goal for the channel though, so make sure that if you want to see Trez Ocarina concerts, fair number of subs away from that, but that does sound pretty cool. So make sure that if you like the content that you see here, like all the races that ZSR puts on, make sure to consider throwing them a sub.
Kokiri sword.
Nice sword.
Alright, Volvagia.
Yep. Phantom Ganon not too far off either.
Yo, what's in
Oh! Ding 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 ding.
ding a ding ding.
Deep ass forests. If you didn't go to deep ass forests, well then you might be
Goomba's
behind.
real strong right now.
Yeah, gotta feel pretty good about that with basically all of fire left for Goomba, so he knows what could have been. And it was really just not a whole lot pointing in either direction. It's kind of a classic 50-50.
So,
It's never
so,
truly...
so the bet
Oh.
had no winners. So here's our winner because it's rigged.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
It's really nothing pointing to either of these. It's really kind of sucky.
Stone Forest, unhinted double way of the hero.
You know, for Treasure Chest Game 2, no less, they had Long Shot.
Yeah.
Like, at least the magic was relatively easy to get.
Yeah. Nice fire arrows though.
Yeah, that is go mode for Goomba. Does have everything to complete the seed. Think he'll be first on restream, and it does look like Sponge is going to go to Forest now. Since Fire was empty.
I mean, it was a 50-50.
It's either there or it's not.
We'll probably be seeing some people finish up here soon, assuming that some of the people finished Forest before and didn't dip.
Yeah,
Seeds can sub 4 hours, days, months, something like that.
They all had to go to well here, so...
Yeah. Lens was not bait.
Didn't even see anyone on restream just kind of banging their head against the wall with Treasure Chest Game, knowing Market's Way the hero. That would have been pretty hype with Long Shot. Here's the seed that I did last night that had the same situation pretty much, except there was a wall at Way the hero.
Nah.
That was good.
Wait, what? Wait, no, I was looking at the wrong stream.
He's just looking for one small key right now, because he already has the BK from Silver Gauntlet chest.
Yeah.
It's probably just going to be in near Armos or Invisible Hallway, hopefully.
I believe.
Interesting to see that Gavroni came to Water Temple of all places first. I mean, with no finishers yet at this point, I think it was a pretty solid idea. I don't know if I would have picked it though over Fire Forest.
Yeah. I mean, Forest was pretty. It was easier. If you'd have done Forest early, I mean, you had full access to it. Like, even if it is a stone dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Shoutouts to Nuka Quantum Addict for the sub. Thank you. 2 months in a row. Right, on the Twin Rover for Goomba. If nobody finished, he might be in a very strong position to win the race here. Still not quite 3 hour mark here.
You know, all he's got to do is kill Twin Rover and go to Ganon's castle.
Mm-hmm.
Takes about, what, 6 minutes to kill Twin Rover? If that.
Nah, not for Twin Robo. It's like a 2 to 3 minute fight or something.
I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking about with the animations and everything.
Yeah, 5-ish or something. Castle's a 5-6 minute ordeal, so definitely going to be no sub 3s on restream at the very least.
Yeah. Oof.
Gavroni going back to maybe just Wastelands?
Goomba getting trolled by a Twin Rover.
Kind of a long phase 1.
Yeah, he missed 2 shots.
Conditioner just finishing up Chout Spirit there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where they're going right now.
Yeah, I'm at a loss.
Gav doing his best to really avoid forest. With fire not paying out, maybe he's feeling like stone dungeons aren't the way to go, or
Wait, didn't they do GGG?
not toilet though.
Okay.
So he's coming all this way just for toilet.
That's so bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
Strength was in Basement of Forest.
Right before the BK, or right before the boss door, rather.
Yeah. Alright, Goomba, go.
It's kind of the same position for Commissioner. Really doesn't want to go to forest. Is kind of just doing out of the way checks for the most part. Goomba on the way up to Ganondorf here.
Yeah.
Nice knuckle fight from Goomba with Master Sword.
Yeah, that was pretty insane, actually. It's a really good execution there.
It was fun to get a nice climb up there during the cutscene.
I'm rooting for Goomba to get that first place.
Back and forest. Everyone's back and forest. It's the place to be on a Saturday night.
Yeah, we are back to the divergent of 3 runners doing the exact same thing, and 1 runner doing the other thing. Yeah, happy 3 hours, everybody.
Goomba was already in forest, so never went fire, which is what put him ahead. The one dungeon he didn't do. I don't blame him. Fire kind of sucks.
Yeah. Cycle? Nope. Sad boys. Yeah, imagine doing fire.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way where you don't double dip forests. You just find lands and okay, I'll just keep going. Just I'll find something in a stone dungeon. Just seems kind of unlikely. Strength 2 for Sponge. Not incredibly happy about it. But we'll be able to complete Spirit now. Finisher Gav have Courtyard basically done. Pretty much at the same spot.
Alright, Goomba, come on.
Will Goomba get first place? That is the question.
First place and with the restream.
Yeah, extra hard because you're cursed when you're on restream, right?
And before sniped.
Yeah. Snipes are what keep world peace.
Yeah.
Snipes make the world work. They're great, is what I'm saying. Yeah, that'd be a hell of a place for it. Strength 3 and Phantom Ganon. I would guess probably in Ganon's. Otherwise, I think somebody would have found it first, but it could also be Strength 2 locked. For sure. Can it not be Ganon's? Oh, right. The dumb Baron hits.
Goomba, please. So proud.
Alright. So, that's first place from Goomba here. Let's throw him a GG in chats. See if we can get him in here for an interview.
Waiting on that sigh of relief when he enters. If he can.
Yeah. Pretty much 3-hour flat finish for clear everything seed though. That's a pretty good time.
Yeah? I mean, the only thing that he didn't do is fire.
Yeah.
So proud.
For pretty much everything else though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, the only places you didn't have to go at all were, like, fire and GGG.
Mm-hmm. Oh, imagine if he skipped GTG and fire and gets sub 3 of this. Oof.
Right?
That'd be so gross. It wouldn't make too much sense either. Like, you just ignore the best dungeon and go for something completely different. I mean, I could see someone doing it, but it seems unlikely.
I mean, I think potentially this was like a 2.5 hour seed if you didn't dip out of forest.
Not about 2.5, but like 2:45.
I mean,
2:50 maybe.
yeah, I'm pushing it with 2.5 though.
Yeah.
Are we able to get Goomba in here?
Yeah, he's going to the bathroom first. Conditioner just a little bit ahead of Gavaroni here in Forest, and then Sponge a little bit ahead of them as well. So a lot of shakeups during the race to really kind of break up on who was ahead. You had Sponge leading for some of it, Conditioner leading for some of it. I think Gav was arguably leading for some of it.
Yeah. Potentially, if they'd have gone ice immediately after doing Jabo, yeah, they'd have been lead.
Sponge getting a little bit trolled on Twin Roba here. But when isn't Twin Roba trolly though, right?
Yeah, literally, it's super dumb.
GG Goomba, well done.
Hey, thanks.
So congrats.
And GG's. First place, it's pretty cool.
Feels pretty alright. Apparently I just need to be in Restream to perform well. 'Cause last week they joined, I was also on Restream and I also got first place.
Nice.
It's
So-
that fight or flight response too.
So Seed seems so nice, and then well, just a slap in the face for strength 2.
Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be one item in a stupid spot. True Death Seeds almost never happen. I feel.
Yeah.
We're getting very close.
Yeah, 3 of you on Restream actually went for Open Grotto Owl as your opener. Is that what you prefer for your openers, or are you just kind of feeling it?
That's my default, yeah. Depending on what I get in Midas House, I might mix it up a bit. With all the money I thought about Deku Tree, but sometimes if I get a bit of money in Midas House and explosives, I like to do Deku into early adult, but usually I just default to Open Grotto Owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely don't blame you. You and Gavaroni and Salty were all pretty much synced up for the entire time, or like close to it. It's kind of funny to watch. So you're all in Jabu at the same time. You're all in Forest at the same time. The first time, I think. You're all in Water at the same time.
Yeah. They were on the Shadow at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
We
curious
watched
where I
Shadow.
pulled ahead then.
When you... What made you not go to Fire?
Forest seemed better.
Yeah, that was it.
that was pretty much it.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
when you pulled ahead. You decided not to go to Fire.
Seemingly everyone doing Fire. Even people not on restream.
I guess it helped that I hadn't done much of Forest, because I just bailed immediately when I got the Lens of Truth, instead of clearing out the courtyard section. So,
I think everybody
yeah, I mean,
not
it makes
on
sense.
restream then. Yeah. You're running out of overworld checks at that point, right? Like, are you really going to go deeper into a stone dungeon that you might not need to do?
Yeah.
You
No,
already know
definitely
AD's
not.
dead. So it made a lot of sense, I think.
Yeah, plus, it could have been Silver Gauntlets on Treasure Chest game instead of Longshot, which would have opened all the Spirit Temples, so...
Mm-hmm. I think the biggest thing was probably just it's a retread into a dungeon, even though you have both of the warps even too, so really nothing was pointing there. It's just a case of picking one dungeon over the other, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like Forest Temple seemed like a better play.
Yeah.
And I normally hate Forest Temple. Like,
Yeah.
I will do
I mean,
everything in my power to avoid Stone Forest, but it just seemed better than Fire Temple.
I mean, yeah, Forest Temple is so linear that when you get to a certain point, it's like, all right, because you get all the keys, and then it's just one straight through shot, and if you could find it, yeah, good, you're done. With
Yeah.
Fire, you have to backtrack, and you gotta hope you don't get stuck by going back down to Vivalgia. If you get key locked, you know.
So I'm assuming we didn't see the third strength anywhere.
No.
Alright. So I guess it's in Spirit Temple? Because Ganon's castle is foolish, so it can't be in there.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was probably in Spirit. It's either in Spirit or it was on Phantom Ganon.
Yeah.
Or the Saria checks, we just were reminded.
Sorry, I
Uh-huh.
checked. GTG Silver Block. Toilet, I guess. I don't know if anyone did that.
Yeah,
Somebody
totally.
did toilet. Could also be silver block. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw 2 toilets on the restream. Gavaroni actually went all the way across the wasteland from Spirit Temple just to retread, just for the toilet check before going into Forest again.
It was salty with the one cycle.
I would have been so pissed if I got sniped because of that disastrous Ganondorf fight.
Oh my god, I was watching and I'm like, Monka S.
Wasn't a winner. Yeah, it wasn't a winner.
And then the Twin Rova trolling you.
Ooh, second place. Looks like it's Riley.
Ooh.
Very nice. 3:15:38. So about 10 minutes behind. Just being outspun his multi-world teammates. I'm sure they'll have a fun time about that. And more importantly, it's your co-op teammate, Goomba. How do you feel about both of you getting first and second? It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Last week I joined, Riley was also in, and he also got second right behind me, so that's kind of funny.
Rigged.
Absolutely rigged.
Nah, it's all very high skill, so
Oh,
not
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah, I don't know, the seed felt mostly straightforward. I was a little Monka S for a very long time because I never read the Ocarina of Time hint. So I had no idea what that was until I got Requiem from Burning Cag.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty scary. Just a little bit. I mean, it wouldn't have changed your play either way. Like, you still just rush Requiem that cat.
Yeah. I mean, if I had known, I would have probably been a bit more hesitant to cross Wasteland.
Yeah.
Or, well, depending on what the song was. Obviously, if it was Saria's song, I would have absolutely crossed Wasteland, because it would have had to be Requiem or Nocturne. Instead, I just decided to go for the 2 out of 3.
We were wondering if people were actually even going to find Lens, or just be like, well, it's in logic, I'll just whatever, you know. assuming it's only for like Wasteland or something, but treasure chest game coming in hot this seed.
Yeah, I mean, I knew chest game had to have something, but there were also pretty few spots where the lens could be at that point, so I decided to just track it down instead of trying to brute force it.
Yeah. Yeah, Sponge finishing 3:17:41 time for him. Third place. Pretty good. Hacking up a few more forfeits as well.
Looking at everything else, Conditioner and Gavs are like literally neck and neck.
Just absolutely synced up here. A few frames apart.
Yeah.
Couple seconds, I guess. 2 seconds.
I don't remember. Did you do GGG? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The only things I didn't do were Valley Rocks, Toilet, and Fire Temple. Those were the only things I had left when I went Forest.
Yeah. Yeah, all of fire was nothing.
We're joined by the Salty Sponge, GG.
GG.
GG, everybody. You know, I love waking up every Saturday, getting ready for the day, play my favorite game of competitive coin flipping.
Right?
Yeah.
Boy, I just love this game. Don't you guys? I love it.
I mean,
Flipped the coin, landed on Fire Temple, yep.
my
Yeah.
coin landed on Forest Temple, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, of course it did. Of course.
Well, you guys both entered Forest Fire at the same time too. Was the thing too. It's like it was just an exact split between the two.
Oh, I knew with this finish time that we were basically tied. I may have been slightly ahead because if I did the math correctly, I may have been 1 or 2 minutes ahead. But yeah, basically whoever was right. I'm sad we didn't get stealth AD. I was really hoping for that. Would be hilarious.
I mean, I didn't even know what song was on AD until I got all other 11 songs, so...
I mean, you both were so close in both dungeons that you're both 2 checks away. So,
Yeah.
like, oh, here's one chest. Okay, here's another one. Okay, there's 2 more total left. Otherwise, it's AD. And then finally, the strength was in the basement of all places in Forest. So it's definitely interesting to watch near the end there. And a lot of points, you, Goomba, and Gav are all in the same spot. So like y'all did Jabba together, y'all did Water together. I think you were in Forest all at the same time. Shadow. So it's pretty similar routing overall. You really prioritize a lot of the same things. So it's pretty cool to watch. Conditioner really the only outlier here.
I feel like the seed was pretty straightforward to route up until the guessing game at the end. Like, there were a lot of dumb places where the lens could be, but it wasn't really that hard to clean them all up, so... Which is also why I went to Ice Cavern, which definitely helped getting that mirror shield.
I mean, I went just for Serenade.
Yeah, like, I went because at that point, lens had to be Ice Cavern, Adult Lake, or Forest Courtyard, and I figure, well, may as well do Ice Cavern and get Serenade so I can check Lake. That makes sense, right?
Like your reasoning doesn't. You don't even need reasoning. It's just I'm Goomba. May as well check Ice Cavern.
Well, okay, sure, there's also that, but I did have a genuine reason to go to Ice Cavern this time, other than just it's Ice Cavern.
So, When are Namaha and I gonna take 1-2? When the hell is he gonna get out of wherever he's hiding and play a weekly?
Oh no, dude. At least you're holding down the fort while he's gone, snagging that 3rd place.
Yeah, it seems every weekly is either 3rd place or forfeit. I actually want to look back and check. Nah, no, I don't. I'm lazy.
Well, my last, I think, 6 weeklies I've joined have been 3 first place and 3 third place, so, you know, I'll take it, I guess.
Seems good.
Oh, nice flex.
Thanks, Ben.
Seems good.
So you mentioned that Conditioners was kind of the outlier. What sort of things did he do that separated him from the rest of us?
So he did Deku Tree first. He got enough money. And then
Nobody else
Deku
did Deku?
No, all 3 of you
thought
went.
about it.
Wow.
Let's see. What else did we go?
Shadow. He did Shadow before Jabu because he just
He did
never
Shadow
did.
before all of you.
By the way, I just want to say we've been told Namaha's doing a Majora's Mask race right now.
Ooh.
Makes sense.
Great target.
Yeah, as I was saying, Conditioner was the outlier of the 4. When Sponge, you went to the well, Conditioner went and did Barren Fortress on accident. And then went to Spirit without doing GTG. So ended up going back later.
I thought about that, TBH. I was thinking about I have Furores, but the thought of crossing and then just leaving FW in Spirit, like, what if there's 2 strengths in GTG somehow and you can cross, check the whole thing? Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't going to leave it to chance. I knew that Colossus is either Requiem or Nocturne, most likely, but it could still be Saria's, and
Yeah, same.
eh.
Like, I didn't really want to... I didn't want to commit to... going over there for... Like, I didn't really want to drop Wind in GTG and cross, because then if it's not Requiem over there, then I can't drop a Wind in Spirit, so I'd rather just do GTG on the way and place Wind in Spirit for later.
Or copy your save file. Monk S.
Well,
Kappa.
I could have done that, I guess, but that
No,
seems,
there's no point.
seems very impractical.
The minute you find an item, it's just your save file is worthless.
Yeah.
It's legit if you're 1 item from go.
Like, I thought about going GTD and crossing Wasteland in Adult 1, but I had that market way of the hero, so I wanted to do 2 bowling and slingshot game and then check the scale lock stuff.
Holy crap, we really did the same shit. Except I checked all that scale lock stuff in my child 1.
Yeah, I did not. Yeah, I did, I just did, like, the most boring route imaginable. I did Open Grotto to Owl and ZL check, Lon Rams, Deku Tree, Lost Woods, Adult CAC, DC, you know, the most imaginative routes.
Dude, careful there. A little too wild for my taste.
Then I went back child and did, like, River, Lake, Domain, all that stuff. Then Well, and then back to Domain.
You know, imagine being Goomba and thinking you'll ever lose a race. This dude messages me before. He's like, please don't smash me too hard. Before we even start this race.
Okay, but did you skip Mido's house?
No, because I knew you weren't going to do it.
Oh, well, shit.
It's not like I'm talking to Melrose. Melrose would actually do it.
I don't know, like, I feel good about most of my play that seed. It's just Ganondorf and Morphover a little bit, Pepega. But otherwise, I feel pretty good about how I routed and executed, and I obviously got lucky with the coin flip at the end, so there you have it.
God damn it. I mean, I guess it's... I'm due to get unlucky at some point.
I just want to say, this is the second seed today I've had that had long shot in Gav. But no, this is the second seed today I've had that had long shot in chest game. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
Oh, I considered 1 in 32. I actually wanted to clear water first so that I can sort of see, like, alright, well, does long shot unlock anything? And then morph as a key. So I'm like, no, it doesn't. So if I do 1 in 32 for this shit and and it's long shot, I've basically wasted so much time.
Yeah,
I was legit thinking about it.
I was prepared to do it if I could figure out if it was long shot or strength. But then I was down to so few spots where the lens could be that I figured I should just go get the lens.
You could all see Gab's face cam right now. He's having a time.
Yeah.
He's very happy about how this fight's going.
Does he not know about backwalking off the platform? I don't know.
I find it hard to imagine that anyone could have a worse Ganondorf fight than I did.
Well, Gab is doing his best.
What, 4 or 5 times?
I think it was time number 60's falling off.
Oh man. Almost all the platforms are gone.
Oh my god.
Just kind of a train wreck here.
Oh my god. Anyone want to trade partner?
Dylan, team up with me. We'll be Team Squirrel Brain.
My guess is Dylan is just absolutely dumpstering Gav in his chat right now.
Oof.
Oh, I don't know if we have audio.
What? Why?
Whoa!
He's not supposed to slam when you do this. I don't know why he is, honestly.
Apologies, I wasn't expecting that screen the moment we switched.
Can do it, Gav.
Oh.
No!
Gav in the race room. I'm good at this game, guys. Trust me.
It's kind of how I felt during my Ganondorf fight.
Oh my god, dude. Why is he slamming when I climb up?
Hello.
Oh, GG's conditioner.
Thank you. I just have 2 words to say. Gruta Fortress, that is all. Thank you.
Yeah.
There we go, finally! We can kill him, boys!
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Gav is having the world's most epic Ganondorf fight here right now, so.
Good thing we're healthy boys.
Holy shit.
I mean, honestly, I can't really fault you. The 2 hints I'm the most likely to
That's the
forget
best Ganondorf
are
fight
Baron
I've ever seen
Fortress
in your
and the Boomerang
entire
Chest in Jabu. I always forget those 2.
I was like,
Wondering about that, Conditioner. We saw the Fortress hint on your tracker. Did you just forget it at that point, or?
How am I
my
supposed
mind
to
was
get
focused
6
on
in this
Epona
race?
being way of the hero, so I was like, oh, okay, I need to do this and this and this. And then I did it, it was nothing. And then I was lifting up the gate, and I looked back over my tracker, and it said Gruta Fortress is Baron, and I typed in my chat, oh, I'm done. So.
How long did that Ganondorf fight take, you think?
It's okay.
Oh,
we
at
just
least
gave it.
you noticed. You noticed.
Oh, that reminds me. I only found 4 Way of the Hero hints. Was it just a second creator Way of the Hero? I'm assuming.
Deku, DMT, Market, SFM, and DMC.
Oh, I never got SFM, okay.
Okay.
For ZL, you weren't missing much.
Yeah, I was worried it would be like Forest Temple, but I guess Forest Temple had the lens anyway, so.
At least you didn't miss that Market Way of the hero. Good lord.
Yeah,
Time
that
hint
pretty good.
was in Crater, the bombable wall.
Oh, yeah, I
But
never checked that one.
How do you feel like the seed went for you, Conditioner?
I think it went fine, except for maybe just playing on hoping that
Oh,
it
you
was scale too much. Like, I'm sure you saw I double dipped into
My mods are
domain
working
to go
against
back
me,
to
dude.
Hylia because scale 1, check all that, and then I got scale 2 from frogs, and I was like, oh well, let's really
This is the
confirm
best
if it's
Ganondorf
scale or
fight of
not,
all
and then it
time.
wasn't. So I lost a decent amount of time doing that in GTG. So otherwise, fine.
I'm gonna get 6th
I
place.
feel like it's hard
How am I
to
gonna get
not
6th
check
place?
all the scale stuff. No.
Yeah.
Like I did the same thing. Like I ran over
Oh,
to
Mr.
Tech
Martin,
Grotto as a
Seagull,
child and all
playing
that
this video game,
nonsense.
dude.
And it led to boomeranging domain. It wasn't totally dead,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I could have probably skipped all the Valley and Lake and probably saved some overworld movement.
I mean, I didn't do Valley. Well, I mean, I did later, but I didn't do it as a child. So
Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
yeah.
I assume that most of you that when you got everything to get to Fortress, you were like, oh well, I don't have Nocturne yet, I'm rushing straight to Requiem because that's exactly what I did.
I put it off for a bit. I did some child cleanup first because I wanted to confirm the scale way of the hero from Market, and then I ended up doing well and got letter, so I did Jabu. And then I crossed and got Nocturne.
And we have Gavaroni joining us. Congrats on 6th place, Gav.
And the snipe of Sea Falcon for 7th.
Oof.
Is that Ganondorf fight or?
We were
Very
Uh,
entertaining.
that was the most epic Ganondorf fight I think I've ever seen.
That's pretty great.
Like all the platforms down. You guys haven't tried that one, I guess, huh?
Yeah, it's not on my bingo square. Sorry.
Platform
Yeah.
percent.
I'm just gonna start off by saying I'm so disappointed in everybody that raced in this race and that didn't go Forest Temple. That's all I have to say.
Raise his hand slowly.
I imagine not going straight to Forest Temple, SMH.
Imagine going in, getting the lens, leaving, and then going to fire after kick W.
Well, I did go in to get the lens and leave, and then I went back to Forest after.
Imagine
So-
doing toilet bowl this seed, kick W.
Well,
Yeah, you
I
went
will.
all back.
Oh yeah, I was hard committed to doing everything in the game that wasn't Forest.
Yeah.
I don't know how there was like
Oh, I never went
12
back.
to 15 really good players in here, and nobody did Forest except Goomba. And even
Yeah, I
Goomba
don't-
did it late.
All I had left when I did Forest was Fire Temple, Valley Rocks, and Toilet. That's it.
Yeah, I definitely did all of that.
It's a lot
For
better than
Riley-
last
for-
week.
For Riley in chat, we don't know where Strength 3 is. We're down to a few spots left, but we're gonna have to wait for the spoiler.
Yeah,
Tell
I
you
never saw it
it's-
on the stream.
Either in Spirit Temple,
mean,
GTG, or Ganon's Castle.
Can't be Ganon's Castle.
Yeah, Ganon's foolish, so it has
Oh
to be
yeah,
GTG
that's
or
right. Ganon's
Spirit.
was foolish.
Well, we saw the GTG. We're down to Adult Spirit, Phantom Ganon, or the Saria checks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Phantom Ganon and Saria checks is all I had left. What are you gonna do, you know? That's why you don't metagame, chat.
Yeah. 4 of the top 6 on the restream is pretty good compared to last week. Oh my god.
Oh my god, don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad I did not do that race. Oh, you don't want to know what happened.
Skulls.
Oh,
Last
50
week
skulls
was,
is a good check.
Oops, 50 skulls is a bad check.
No.
Yeah.
So I would like to say that we have a pair of dueling comments in the race room. Keizo says, "Cubs, I really love your seeds, dude." Followed right up by Sea Falcon with, "Fuck you, Cubs."
Neither of them
Mine's-
are wrong.
It's
I
true.
mean, they're not. No.
I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed the seed. Like, the strength 2 was dumb, but the seed didn't feel like absolute misery to play from start to finish, like some of them do. So, there's that.
You had to explore all of Hyrule. It was great. You had to go everywhere.
But at least we got to go everywhere efficiently.
That's
Just
true.
go everywhere and do the thing, Forehead.
The only place you didn't have to go was like GTG and Fire.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to not do GTG though, I think. like
Yeah, I
really
went
hard.
GTG for sure.
Just don't do it.
I mean, yeah,
you
you can just not do it.
I was
just walk right through.
mentioning that earlier on the restream. Yeah, it seems really unlikely that anybody can get away with just skipping GTG and the seed. It just you'd have to ignore the best location at some point.
Yeah. Conditioner almost got away with it, but he went back.
I did. I was like, no, I want to get Requiem or Nocturne, whichever one it was on that. And
Oh my god, you're crazy. Wait, you didn't dip GTG the first time you were there?
no, I did not, because I completely rushed. Because I
That
knew
is-
I knew it had to be Nocturne or Requiem on whatchamacallit. And I had so I left Forest and then I went down South Hyrule and I got FW and I'm like, well, fuck, this is perfect. So I can just set FW in GTG and then go from there. And it was Nocturne, so then I set FW in Spirit and then did all that. And then I went back to GTG later with the FW in Spirit.
Yeah, I think it's not an unreasonable decision if you know what the OT song is. But for all I know, it could have just been Saria's song in the Wasteland, which would have felt kind of silly. So I decided to just do GTG.
I think I had Saria's song by that point. Otherwise, I don't think. Oh no, yeah, I had to have because I wouldn't have made that play otherwise.
You mean
I just
the
never
OT?
found the stupid hint.
Right.
Okay.
I can't remember where I saw it.
Crater wall.
DMC wall.
Oh, yep, Crater Wall. That was it.
I
It
will
was Crater Wall.
skip that hint like 999 times out of 1,000.
Yeah, it's out of the way.
If you're up there, you skip it, really?
Usually.
Do you skip
I mean, I
Deku
skip
hints?
Deku hints, so...
Alright, that's fair then.
That's like.
Wait,
the,
you skip Deku hints, Goomba?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Get over here. I don't hate you anymore.
Actually crazy.
You're the one who convinced me to do it. Okay. It's your fault.
You're getting the club in here. The save 45 seconds club.
That one time, there was a water temple Baron back there, and I didn't get it, and I full cleared water. That was your fault. How do you feel?
Feel great.
I'm glad.
I've heard there are people that skip the first 2 checks in Shadow Temple to hopefully not get a key on those if they're like in go mode.
It's a strat.
I will do that if I. Yeah, you kind of have to have Farwar's win, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Ores, it's not the worst idea. Although you kind of want to use for Ores elsewhere in the dungeon, like
Yeah,
Skull
exactly.
Pot, to save time.
Yeah.
So
Just go until you get locked.
That's just
I guess.
that's too big brain for me. I don't think that's for me.
Yeah, I'll do some big brain for Ores win strats. I don't think that's going to be one of them, though.
All right. Any final thoughts as we get ready to head on out of here?
Good seed.
Yeah.
Sora and Fiction were right, dude.
I
The Gruder
feel
Fortress
that.
the Gruder
What
Fortress
is
that had Big Goron Sword, I would have felt a lot better. That's all I gotta say.
Riley and Goomba blowing their good races so they can choke in co-op brackets.
There you
Pie
go.
and Planter coming for you. Good luck.
Won't guess.
Alright, GG's. I'm out of here. Thanks
Yep,
for
GG.
tracking and calming and everything you do.
All right. So with that, we will head on out for the night here on ZSR. Thank you to our 4 runners tonight. Since my brain is failing me at the moment, and I just refreshed my damn window. That's a good job on me. Goomba, Salty Sponge, Conditioner, and Gav. Please give all 4 of them a follow. Our 4 trackers today as well. Brain start working. Lunar Soap, Daffy, Faith, and As the Day Fades. And of course, our 2 commentators tonight, Dave and Emo, allowing me to sit back here and stuff my face with dinner and do nothing. Which worked out very nicely.
I want food. That sounds amazing right now.
That
You
does
sound
Same.
good.
I know, right?
I'm hungry.
It's 4 a.m. for you.
Well, so you
He's hungry.
ever heard of
can
a
be
midnight
hungry
snack?
anyway, can I?
Well, with that, we are gonna go from one dumb to another. Some of you may have heard of this wooden barrel famous for the dumbs is doing four different seeds at once with a single controller.
What?
What?
Yes, exactly. Like I said, we're going from one dumb to another.
You know, so I saw him doing that earlier today, and my first thought when you said that was, wait, he's not done yet? Followed by, of course he's not done yet, you dumbass.
Well, looks like three. Just for reference, 3 seeds have 4 medallions. 1 seed has 3.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How far is he in?
9 hours.
It's not that bad.
I mean, my whole thing from earlier, I think I said in there, he'll be done Monday or whenever his computer decides to cut him off.
There you go.
Okay, so follow-up question. How many of those seeds did he start with a medallion?
All 4.
Oh my. Well, that's lucky, I guess. Hopefully none of them's AD.
Well, so that will do it for us here on ZSR tonight. Come join us again tomorrow for our the Ocarina of Time Rando EU Weekly tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. UTC. We may have a Ocarina of Time. Someone was just added it at the last thing. We might have a Ocarina of Time GSR tourney match here coming up in about 10 minutes. I don't know if that's going to happen. We're trying to get that one on air. Also tomorrow we have the Minish Cap Rando weekly race, followed by Game 2 of the Minish Cap Rando tourney grand finals. So come tune in for that, 5 o'clock Eastern tomorrow afternoon. Last chance, anybody want some parting shots, a punch to my face or something before we head on out of here?
Fuck Forest Temple.
Yeah.
Sora already took that one, sorry.
You all suck.
I mean, it needs saying twice.
Yeah, fuck
Don't
Forest.
You mean unhinted Way of the Hero Stone, double Way of the Hero Stone Forest isn't your thing?
Not really.
Disappointed in you guys.
Why would you dip out of forest? Stone forest. Why would you dip out of that?
I don't know.
This is the second check. Come on.
It's the second to last check. Come on.
I don't remember if it was Goomba or Conditioner that actually went in for just the first check and left.
It was
I did that. I
Oh,
went
no, that
in,
was
opened the first chest, and then Flores winged it back to JTG.
Oh, dude.
You could have won by even more.
Oh, they say all seeds are sub 3, so there you go.
So with that, we will head on out for the night. GG everyone. Congrats for surviving that thing, and see y'all back here in the morning. Have a good night all.